Hi again, everybody. This is Frank in the Brazil Times newsroom, and I thought on this day after Columbus Day, we would take a moment to look at the fight against breast cancer. Every year on October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we print a special edition in the Brazil Times. It's printed on pink paper in honor of the fight to end breast cancer. And we have a lot of good information for you again this year. This is the first page of the special section that came out on Saturday. And you see here a photo that was taken at the Northview and Clay City volleyball game to raise money for the fight against breast cancer. And this has been going on for 11 years now. The Knights and the Eels have combined forces to fight a common foe, which of course is breast cancer. The two volleyball teams have raised money to fight breast cancer during that span of time. So we have that on page 1 for you. Inside the edition, you'll see that we have a story about a young lady who is talking about staying positive during a fight with breast cancer. Fundraising efforts change, but the mission remains the same in the fight against breast cancer. That's on page 3. On page B2, we have some information about a free digital breast health guide. On page 4, we have how employers are handling the diagnosis. And Clay Community Schools are saying treat them like family, not employees. And they do that for all of their employees, not just those who are suffering from breast cancer. Page 5, Cindy McKinney tells her story of hope and health as she has battled through breast cancer. Now, as we look here on page 2, I believe this is, we have some information, a rundown on what is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and some other good information for you. And that story I was telling you about, staying positive. Michelle Engel talks about her fight against breast cancer. And I'm sure that you'll find that to be very inspiring. On our next page, we have some more information for you. Carol Evans talks about her leadership in Clay County in the fight against breast cancer as she has been working with the Relay for Life, sponsored by the American Cancer Society. So you can check out what Carol has to say about that. You know Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Well, you should. She was on Seinfeld for the whole run of that show. I think it was 9 years. And she just recently learned that she has breast cancer. And she talked to the Associated Press about that revelation and the shock that goes along with finding out that that is the case. There's a picture of our friend Ernie Simpson, who is the Director of Human Relations at Clay Community Schools. And he said, among other things, school employees are more than a number, more than a teacher in a class, because at the end of the day, that's somebody's sister, somebody's mother, somebody's daughter, and we do care about them tremendously. And he talked about what the school corporation does to assist those people who come to him and say, going to have some help. I'm one of your employees and I have breast cancer. Also, facts about breast cancer by the numbers on the right side there, as you can see. And there's the story we were talking about Cindy McKinney, as she says that her faith and her family is helping her get through the battle with breast cancer. On page 6, I have written a pretty personal piece about the fight against breast cancer from the husband's point of view, as my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer almost 10 years ago. So we're very happy that she's doing very, very well. And we weren't always weren't always as positive maybe as we should have been, but marathon running is how you have to look at breast cancer. The fight against breast cancer is a marathon and not a sprint. And then we have another report here. Breast cancer death rates are down 39% since 1989, and that gives us tremendous hope in the fight against breast cancer. And the FDA has approved a pill produced by Lilly for common advanced breast cancer. So we have a lot of hope, a lot of reasons to celebrate victories, but this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we hope that everyone will do what they can to assist in the fight against breast cancer. And there's a really nice picture. I want to show you this. This is a cool picture of Cindy McKinney and her husband, Clint. And this was taken by her permission from her Facebook page. And I like this frame that was provided by the National Breast Cancer Foundation. So that's what we have for you today. I hope that you will indeed take time to read the stories in our breast cancer awareness section. Again, it's online. You have to scroll down to the reader portion where we post all of the special sections and tabs we do. Or you can pick up a paper copy at the Brazil Times office on National Avenue. We're located between Walgreens and Mario Brothers Restaurant. I'm Frank Phillips in the Brazil Times newsroom. Look forward to seeing you.